Hey guys, yeah, I will have to redo this again because of the fact that had a little bit of an incident, but I took care of it. A little bit of a spill, if you will, a little bit of drips of creamer, if you will, but I cleaned it up. It's fine. But anyway, though, yeah, I just wanted to come on here, do a bit of a vlog for you guys, let you know what's been going on. Um, over the Cesar Chavez weekend, if you will, the 3-day weekend that a lot of you had off, if you will, depending on your jobs. Which is actually the Cesar Chavez holiday, as far as here in California goes, is actually tomorrow. So, there still might be a lot of people that get that day off, the actual day off, instead of, the beginning of the week off because out of observance, if you will. But anyway, though, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a vlog. Just drink some coffee there. Give you guys a bit of a vlog as to, what's going on. And, really not too much happening, if you will. Not really too much happening as far as what's been going on over the weekend. Not really too much. Basically, me and my mom, we just, spent the 3-day weekend relaxing and stuff, and just hold on for a sec. But like I said, we just, spent the weekend, not really doing much, if you will, just relaxing. I mean, the only things that my mom did do, if you will, is she finally got a chance to plant some geraniums that she has, and I'll put that right there, right there, I'll show you right there. She got to finally plant those, if you will. She finally got to plant those, and then of course she planted some over on this side, if you will. She planted some over on this side, to, just to have and all that, just to finally get out of the way. And then the other thing that she finally did as well is, of course, a week ago, this past Sunday, we went to Kohl's because my sister had a discount, my older sister that is, and I ended up buying this right here. I ended up buying this here, and my mom finally put it up, and then what she did is she used this little tie, if you will, which is like the kind of ties you get from when you buy, loaves of bread and all that. So she basically put that up, and that was really about it. All she did afterwards was just clean up around the house. She made for the first time in a while, some tuna egg salad, if you will. She made some tuna egg salad, and that was about it. And then, of course, she caught up on one of the students. That's a long distance student that she has to work on, that, really, well, because of what's going on, doesn't really show up as much, on screen, on camera, via Zoom, or even in person if they're able to do that. So she had to work on him, but that was about it. That was about it. Afterwards, she just, like I said, did what she had to do to take care of the house, relax, and all that. She ended up watching The Resurrection, which is on Discovery Plus, which I did get. I ended up getting the $6.99 option because, that's the most obvious option anybody would go with no commercials. So I went with that, and she watched that, and really, that was about it. It was really about it. But besides that, not really much going on. Not really much else, I should say, going on around here. The only thing that is kind of sad a little bit, or if not definitely sad, is my cousin who lives in Ohio, used to live in Kansas, just like I did. My cousin got word that his dad, my uncle, had passed away on Palm Sunday. He had passed away on Sunday morning, and that now he and his wife and their kids, basically some of his which some of them are his stepkids, if you will, but mostly he and his family drove from Ohio all the way to Kansas. They just arrived there, I think, this morning, I believe. I'm not really sure. But yeah, they went from Ohio because they live around the Cincinnati region. They went from Ohio to Topeka, Kansas, because of what happened. Because they got to take care of stuff and set arrangements and things. And yeah, that was basically. I'll tell you this: I woke up early on Sunday morning because one of the things I try to do on Sunday morning, and this is proof. And obviously, you've seen, I should say, with some of the videos I uploaded, or at least tried to upload. Basically, that was the last thing I thought I'd wake up and read about. So yeah, my cousin's father passed away. So like I said, that was the last thing I expected to wake up and find out about via Facebook. So yeah, it was like that was the only downbeat news that we got, sad news that we got. But yeah, right about now he's in Topeka, probably getting up, probably getting himself together. Him and his family are waking up from wherever they're staying, obviously in a hotel, and getting themselves ready to go and, like I say, make arrangements and stuff because, like I said, it was the last thing he expected to happen. And that's the last news that myself and my family expected to hear. And yeah, it's just one of those situations to where, when you least expect it, something's going to happen, and it does. But besides that, he's in all prayers and everything. He's, God's watching over him and his family, and God's gonna get them through this. There's no doubt about that. But anyway, besides all that, again, like I said, not really much happening throughout the weekend, if you will. Like I said, we just mostly me and my mom just used this weekend to relax, take care of things, just for my mom, basically reset her body and her mind, physically and mentally, because she's got to go back and forth from here to where her job is, and her traveling from here to where her job is, that takes about almost an hour because she's got to go from here onto the freeway, onto the Altamont, and just to get to her job. But anyway, yeah, we just took the weekend to basically, like I said, reset, just to relax and not really do much, if you will. But besides that, the other thing I wanted to talk about as well in this vlog is you noticed that I did and was able, that's what I'm trying to say, was able to upload some videos, over the weekend. And you might be wondering, well, how I was able to do that if my mom was home, right? Well, some of them, of course, I recorded on Friday and uploaded onto, very early Saturday morning, very, very late Friday, early Saturday morning, if you will, onto YouTube via Premiere, so you guys could check those, so that at least you guys could have content that day. And then along with that, I uploaded some other footage as well, like game footage and all that. The other thing I did as well on Sunday, because my mom was also kind of, like I said, Sunday was when my mom was doing the geraniums thing, if you will, working on her geraniums and other things that she's been wanting to do. Well, me, I basically worked on my closet, as a lot of you saw. I was rearranging things, moving things around in my closet and my room, and basically I took a lot of the figures that I had, moved them around, the MLP figures and stuff, moved them around, moved some of them into the closet, and was finally able to bring my comic books, which I had out before. I had these comic books out before I started to really build my MLP collection, if you will. And basically, I brought those comics back out and put them to where I can gain access to them if I want to read them, along with the graphic novels and trade paperback collections that I have. And then, like I said, I took a lot of the figures, moved them around, some into the closet, some into different areas, kind of put them back to where they were before, stuff like that, So anyway, that's what I did. And I was able to upload videos about it. And the one thing about the videos that I'm sure a lot of you noticed was, unlike how you're hearing me now, I was a little bit more, like this, a little quieter, because as I've mentioned previously, when I try to do videos with my mom home, I have to find opportunities to do it. Now, when I talked about the whole Hallmark situation last night, as well as also, show you what graphic novel collections, trade paperback collections I have, I did that while my mom was in the shower because I knew I wasn't going to get interrupted, if you will. But the other times as well, the other videos before that, when I was a little more, quieter, kind of like that, speaking a little softer, it's mainly because my mom was around and about. She was taking care of stuff, and I didn't need to speak too loud for her to, out of curiosity, wonder what I was talking about and all that. So, and I also had the window open too, so I can get fresh air in here. I had the window open, and, I didn't want her to hear what I was saying because, again, out of curiosity, if she would, ask what I was doing or what I was saying or what I was talking about. That's just how she is. She's very inquisitive. This is why, she likes to ask a lot of questions about things, when it comes to like her, like when it comes to how to, operate her phone, or not operate her phone, but how certain apps work, or, how certain, how certain things work, like apps, and, how to bring them up, or how to send pictures, stuff like that. She's just very, like I said, she's very, very inquisitive. She's very, very inquisitive. And I do apologize if I stumbled on my words there. I'm trying to think about what I was going to say. I'm on my second dose of coffee right now, so that kind of helped me out a little bit. But like I said, she just is very inquisitive. So I didn't want a chance that if I talked regularly, like how I'm doing now, that she might be curious as to what I'm talking about, what I'm saying, and all that. So that's why, even though I was able to get some content up over the weekend, some of the videos that I did do during the day were done very quietly. And I know some of you may, understand that and, get where I'm coming from, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you have to deal with that at times as well, depending on, your situations, if you will, your living situations, if you will, whether you're living with your parents, any member of family, friends, whatever the case may be. You always got to make sure that if you're going to do a video, during the day while they're around and about, that you got to be kind of quiet about how you do, how you speak, because you don't want maybe curiosity to get the best of them. But anyways, though, guys, besides all that, not really much going on. I mean, yesterday I was supposed to get a package, which I am going to get today. I am going to get it today, apparently. And I'll be doing a package opening video on that, so expect that. But what's interesting is I was supposed to get this package, like I said, yesterday, or even, as Amazon originally put it, on April 1st, April Fools, if you will. So, yeah. Apparently, Amazon and UPS had some miscommunications, because Amazon had said, oh, your package is out for delivery today, which was yesterday. And UPS was like, oh, it's in transit on time. And finally, I guess Amazon got the clue late into the night. Oh, your package is going to arrive a lot later than usual. So we do apologize for that. I think there was a miscommunication, because they didn't realize that, some people were observing Cesar Chavez yesterday. Even though they could do it on Wednesday, which is the actual day, tomorrow, there are a lot of, schools and businesses and all that observe it on the first Monday of the week. So that way they don't have to worry about the rest of the week and taking a day off where it would disrupt them, if you will. So yeah, there's a little bit of miscommunication between both sides when it comes to that. So I am going to get a package today, and besides that and everything else I've mentioned, again, not really much happened. Just like I said, spent the 3-day weekend relaxing. Just doing our own things, catching up on stuff. Rearranging things. To kind of have more, to make certain things, like for me, when it comes to my comics, a little bit more accessible, stuff like that. And also, one of the videos that you may have noticed that I uploaded last Friday, or this past Friday, was of my Wii games, of my Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, both Rio and Beijing, if you will. And it was courtesy of that, if I can zoom in there. It's courtesy of course, my Wii U, which, of course, I have connected to here. This is the Wii U right here. And I used my DVD recorder, not my DVD recorder, but I used my video capture device that I have. And I found out that basically what I assumed to be the reasoning as to why it still records video and sound, but you can't hear the sound when you're playing it on a 4K TV like I do, is because, it's because of the fact that it's not built for that. It's not built, to do that. But when I tried it here, when I tried the video capture device on here, it did work just like before. So I was able to hear, everything. I was able to see, I should say, everything as well as hear everything without a problem. So that's what I'm assuming is because what I utilize now is a 4K TV, that because you're connecting one device, which is the video capture device, into my HDMI switcher, my 4K HDMI switcher, that it's not, and connecting it to the 4K TV, that even though it will receive the video, if you will, it will receive the video, that it will not, play the sound. Like, yeah, and again, this sounds kind of weird, but it records the video, it records the sound, so that when you do upload it, you hear everything, you see and hear everything perfectly as if you record it normally. But the thing is, you can't get the sound. You can't get the sound on that, and I don't know what the reasoning is, behind that is. I mean, even when I had my Dura brand, and this is the truth, when I had my Dura brand, if you will, kind of connected to it for the time being, it didn't even do, it did that. And when I had it just on its own before I got the sound bar, it did that. And again, I'm assuming it's because this is a 4K television, and there's some kind of like disconnect between the two. Like something's not connecting right, if you know what I mean. So what I'm probably going to end up doing very soon, hopefully, is get one of those video capture devices that Re-Res talked about several years ago, which is the Parkit PVR, the Parkit PVR, if you will, which is basically similar to what I have, but it records in 1080p. And it sounds like it's a better device. So we'll see what happens. And it's, for what I'm going to be paying for it, yeah, it should hopefully work out in the end. Because when I got the HDMI switcher, the 4K one, after everybody said it, came out and said, yeah, this thing works, it's worth getting. Of course, still being a little skeptical, I tried it, and yes, indeed, it was worth getting. Hold on for a sec. Yeah, it was indeed worth getting. So, in the end, that's the other thing I found out, was the fact that I can, record on that, and with the capture device, and I get not just a picture, which I still do get on the 4K television, but I also get the sound, which for some odd reason does get recorded, but you can't hear when you're recording the or you're capturing the imagery and the video and all that. So overall, besides all that, not really much occurred. Like I said, we just relaxed and everything. Caught up with a lot of stuff we needed to catch up with, and that's about it. So till next time, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'll probably will do a live stream Topics on My Mind later. So stay tuned for that, and there will be a package opening video coming as well. So again, guys, just wanted to do this little vlog and let you know what's happening. And till next time, guys, take care, stay safe, get vaccinated if you can. And I am out. God bless. Peace.